What's happening, kinfolk? Welcome back to channel Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you, man. Today we are kind of gonna do an update video on Bubba because Bubba's here with me. What the heck? We're also gonna be working on my wife's 2012 Suzuki Boulevard C50T. This thing here, man, has been sitting here for probably, I don't know, she hasn't been on it maybe but 3 years, about 3 years or so. And my dumb ass didn't end up draining the tank because I was like, well, she'll get back on it, she'll get back on it. So we're gonna take the tank off, check the fuel, drain what fuel's in there, try to clean that out a little bit. We're probably gonna pull the plugs and go ahead and clean the plugs out. We're gonna take the battery out. The battery's completely dead. I'm gonna see if I can get it to hold a charge. If not, then we're gonna have to buy another battery. I want to try to get these speakers removed today and then just check the oil and see what it looks like. We're definitely gonna have to change it though, but that'll be in another video. And Bubba's gonna be here helping me do it all, right? So so we're gonna do that. And while we're doing that, we might as well just do kind of an update, right? So we'll do an update, talk about what's been going on with Bubba and see where he's at with everything, and then just go from there, man. But while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and get started on the bike. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna go ahead and remove the seats, and then we're gonna pull the battery so we can go ahead and see if we can get that battery charging, and then we'll start with the gas tank. So let's get after it. So how's everything been going, Bubba's?
Good. I have a fitment appointment on the 2nd for my prosthetic.
So you went and got prosthetic.
I got casted for it 2 weeks ago, I think. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think 2. I got casted for it, and then they're gonna try to get it done by the 6th.
Right.
So I go back to work. She said that it probably won't be done by the 6th, but I'm going for like a test fitment on the 2nd.
Okay. Whenever they casted you, how was that experience? I mean, did they have to? They put something around it, like molded it, or what did they do with that?
Yeah, it's kind of like how they make the cast. They wrap it around it,
right?
And it's like the fiberglass. They get it wet, they wrap it around it, and then kind of mold it, and it dries out and it gets hard. Okay. Once she did that, she put a tube down at first. Yeah. And then once she did that, she cut on the tube and then opened it up.
Opened it up. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then the prosthetic that it is called a Arizona style, Arizona prosthetic or something. It looks like an army boot. Goes way up here. It ties all the way down to my foot, and then I have a filler at the front. Okay. Okay. So it's not going to be like a prosthetic that you see on someone that has an amputation from the knee or the above the knee or below the knee type with the little springy arm on it or whatever. Okay. And then that's gonna allow you to, that give you more options, you think, as far as shoes and stuff, or what? Yeah, I think that gave me a lot more options as far as shoes, just because it shouldn't be any wider than my foot. Right. But then it'll also, you know, be the shape to fit into a shoe so I can wear. Yeah. Like right now, like if I try to put the other one on, my foot's short enough to where this starts falling down in front of it. Right. So I think having that filler and everything flow, I think will help a lot. It's gonna help it, but it doesn't have no movement in it, right? Not a lot. Not a lot of movement. Okay. So now what you gonna do? Take the seat off? Yeah, take the front seat off. So those of y'all that have been on the channel for a while, man, you knew my wife, or you know my wife's been riding this bike. We bought this bike for her back in 2012. She got her motorcycle license during that time as well, and then. And after she got her motorcycle license, she's been riding ever since, man. And she just hadn't, with work, starting the business, she just hasn't had a lot of time to ride, so it's just been sitting. There for a while, she was riding when she was working for somebody else. She was riding back and forth to work then. But after we started the business, she's had a lot of time into that, man, and it's just been sitting. And I hate it because it's a gorgeous bike, right? So. It's a nice bike, man. It's a good, for her, it was a great starter bike. It's not heavy, 800 cc, so it's not a small bike. Did a lot of stuff to it. We put saddlebags on it. It didn't come with the saddlebags. It didn't come with the windshield. We added the speakers, which I want to take these off because they're trash. LEDs we put on it, the throttle boss and all that shit. We just drilled them out, remember? We punched them out. Yeah. We ended up punching the centers out, the baffles. You can't see it, but so it's a little bit louder. I think she's ready to get back on riding again, man. So that's why we're gonna go ahead and try to get this all done up. And this being her first bike, she had thought about selling it at first, and then I was like, nah, I don't want you to do that. Let's go ahead and just let's get it get it running again, and then I want you to keep it because first Jeep ever bought,
that, I want to make sure she keeps that forever. And then this thing here, I think it's going to be a great little thing to keep. That way it doesn't, where's the fucking dipstick?
It has the sight glass, remember?
Oh, it's like, what the hell?
But I was just saying if there was like any, like, milky from moisture.
Let me stand it up and see if you can see what it looks like, Bubba. You see anything?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It doesn't look all milky, brown.
Nah.
Looks good.
Yeah, it still looks new actually. We only did what, one oil change on this? They got what, 4,000 miles?
No, it's got. I think we've done maybe two. It's got only 12,000, I think, dude. 12,000. 2012 has only got like 12,000 miles on it. This bitch is like brand new, man.
Yeah.
So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and well, actually open that gas cap, man, and that way you can look in there and kind of give her a sniff, see what it smells like. So those of you that don't know, Bubba's a mechanic as well, right? So he's worked at Mercedes, he's worked at Kia, and now he works on ambulances.
It actually don't smell that old, surprisingly.
Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad. It smells a little bit like turpentine, huh? But not real. But can you see in there or no?
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not full.
Okay.
Not as full as I thought.
Yeah.
I thought she parked it on full tank. It actually looks pretty clear too. It's
Does it?
Real yellow.
Well, cool. Maybe it won't be, the injectors won't be jacked up and all that stuff. We'll take the tank off real quick and go from there, man. So I think what we'll have to do for the tank is we're gonna pull this.
I think it's just this. That
Oh.
I don't know how it slides.
Yeah, it just slides on. It's got some hooks on the tank. So we'll take this off and then go from there. Talking about work, Bubba, what's the plan for work? How quick are you planning on going back now?
Well, I was gonna go back before the 8th.
Yeah?
Because after 6 months of not driving an ambulance, they require you to go back to orientation.
Okay.
So I was gonna go back before the 8th, which is my 6-month mark. But since my prosthetic won't be ready, I'll just go back whenever it comes in, and then once I practice on it a little bit.
As far as the prosthetic, is it because safety violations at work, you have to have steel toe boots on and stuff like that, or could you not go back and do something like light duty type stuff until you get the prosthetic, or no? So you don't have to do the whole orientation again?
I probably could. The only thing I could do is like a runner position, but I mean, even then, they walk around, they drive units back and forth, and they do. Like, it's not mechanic work, but they
Right.
pretty much do everything else that we don't do.
Gotcha.
To like go get the vans, bring the vans somewhere,
Okay.
and all that stuff. So
It would
yeah,
still
I'll
be a
have to-
challenge.
I still have to walk up like a ton.
Okay, okay. So the prosthetics is going to be a necessity before you can actually get back to work there.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, but I mean, and the job's been really good. I mean, they're 100% behind you, and
Yeah, they
and,
haven't said anything like.
yeah.
They haven't been like trying to rush me back.
Right.
Or anything, so.
That's awesome, man. It's definitely a blessing to have a job that'll do that and work out with you. You know what I'm saying? All right, we gotta figure out how to take the fuel line off. Give me a minute. We're gonna figure this out. Hang on one second. All right. So what we're gonna do is we unhooked the LEDs that go to the tank. All right. Now we gotta take this cover off in order to get the wiring harness that's actually hooked to the tank and to the speedo and stuff. I mean, and then we'll disconnect that, and then we should be able to pull the fuel line off and then pull the whole tank off. So that's what we're doing now. How's everything going for the wedding?
Good. Everything's pretty much done. We pretty much just gotta pay everybody, and that's it.
So you had to have your boot. So is that boot the boot you're gonna wear for the wedding?
No, I have to buy new boots for the wedding.
New boots for the wedding, but you had a boot shipped off, or down, it's not far from you, right?
Yeah, it's like probably like 5 minutes from where we live.
Yeah, and to put a zipper on the back.
Yeah.
And the purpose of that was
Since I can't go like that and put my foot in, you zip it down so you can
slide the
it.
prosthetic in. So he had a company put a zipper on his boot, so this zipper goes all the way down to the heel, and then that way ends up allowing him to slide his prosthetic in. So you took the boot, once he got done with that, you took the boot back to the prosthetic people?
Yeah, so they could ship the boot out with the prosthetic, so the makers of the prosthetic could make sure it all fit together once all said and done.
So that prosthetic shouldn't have any problems sliding into that boot, or any boot for that matter, as long as you get a zipper put in the backside, right?
Really any shoe at this point.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
it'll work in the boot.
Yeah. So
shoes are a lot, well, most shoes are a lot stretchier than boots.
boot. So that's awesome, man. So then you're gonna get new boots for the wedding, which is in October, and then prosthetic should be good to go in that, and you won't have any issues with that either. So that's
zipper on the new boots.
on the new.
Pretty much anything that's probably above ankle high, I'll have to get a zipper on.
Right.
But I should be able to wear just about anything.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's gonna be good. All right, so let's get this tank off. Hang on a second. All right, we got the tank off, sitting over there. I think now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pull that battery, Bubba. And once we pull the battery, I'll stick it on charge, see if it'll hold a charge. But yeah, so the benefit, man.
Good turnout.
How amazing was that, huh?
Great turnout.
Jeez. So good, so good. And then everybody, like I said, man, everybody that came out, we appreciate it so much. And everybody that's been helping throughout this whole thing, man, has been you know, on the GoFundMe, on, you know, just sending Cash App stuff, or Venmo or Zimmo or Camino or whatever it is, all that stuff, man. It's been really awesome, and it's helped them out tremendously, because there's no way you'd be able to make it this long, man, without financial help. You know what I'm saying? The event itself, man, turned out really good. So many people showed out, and then a lot of people from that were there just hanging out, man, came down and bought plates and everything. So good. All right, let's see. Let me throw this on there and see if we can get it charged up. Well, look at the battery date. 7/18. Turn it this way. It's over here on this side. Holy shit. Damn. All right, let me put it on charge. All right, we're pulling the plugs now. I'm gonna check them out, and Bubba wants to use the damn impact because it's always fun to use impacts, right?
Yep. Yeah, a little magneto.
Yeah, let me go grab pliers. Yeah, look at that. She's a little dirty, but it doesn't look bad, huh?
Yeah. You don't know how many miles they've been in there?
Nah, but I probably changed them at like 5,000, dude, for some reason. So we'll go ahead and just hit it with the wire brush and then pop them jokers back in. All right, got the plugs out, cleaned out, put back in. Where the plug at? Right there. So we got that out, got the other one out, cleaned it, put it back in. Now let's put the wire back on it. You already put your plug wire, Bubba?
Yeah.
Nice and tight. I think what we're gonna do is have you come on this side, Bubba, take this cover off, because that's where the speaker shit is at, and we're gonna take that shit off of there, man. See if we can get that out of there. Maybe after the wedding, maybe at the beginning of next year or something.
What'd that be?
Victory ride. So because you've overcome this whole situation, get on the motorcycle and do a little ride, and do a group ride. Everybody come down, get together, we all ride somewhere, hang out, and then that's it. To where you have proven and have overcame all the obstacles that have come because of the accident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you could ride this thing here.
I don't know about this one.
But I think that would be dope. Just whenever you're ready is what I'm saying, basically. Yeah. So that would be a cool ride, man. Let's see what else we gotta do on this thing. Oh, we probably need to check the coolant too, huh? Oh no, it's right there, man.
Right there at the top?
Yep. I mean, it's like right here in the hose, right there. But it's green. Looks good. Look, you can see it right here.
No, yeah. No, it's blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're good in the radiator. Let's start routing these speaker wires. We're gonna pop these things off, and then
need a tin so I can get this plastic box off and run the wires back to the hole.
Alright, be back in a minute. Alright, so we're gonna take this box off, because this here was the radio shit here. We gotta take this off. We're gonna pop the toolbox cover off. We're gonna run the wires back through. It's gonna be good to get the bike back on the road. We're definitely gonna have to get some new tires, just because of the age of them.
12.
Yeah, I don't trust them, even though they look good. There's no cracking or anything in them, huh?
But because they ain't been in the sun.
Yeah, that's true. Being as old as they are, I definitely don't trust them. So
do a nice burnout on them.
Yeah, we can do a nice. Hell yeah, we'll do a nice burnout on them. I'm definitely not gonna let the wife put. I want to change everything, man, and make sure everything's 100%. Because putting the wife back on the bike, I don't want any issues, man. I want to keep her safe. And Bubba's trying to figure this whole thing out. And it's a lot of wiring, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish taking this out, and then we'll get back on here. All right, so we already pulled all the wiring out for these boo-boo ass speakers here, right, on both sides. So now Bubba's gonna go ahead and just take the speaker clamps off. So
it's a 12.
It's a 12?
Yeah,
he's gonna do that. on that one, and then that one as well, and then we'll pull it completely off of there, the speakers themselves. So I know, Bubba, I know we've asked you this before, and people keep asking me to this day, man, like how you're dealing with everything as far as mentally, and how have you been able to deal with it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of course a lot of people were concerned about after the accident how you were gonna deal with everything, because it's a big change, you know.
Yeah. I don't know, you know, we've been, me and Gracie, we've been dealing with everything pretty good.
Yeah.
We've had our little ups and downs with the situation, but I'd say we're on the better side of how we could have been.
Right. Right.
But I mean, I don't know, I think just having each other and family is what's been really helpful for both of us. Cool, man.
Yep. Yeah, because it's a big change, you know what I mean? Like, everything changes, not just, you know what I'm saying, you didn't get a broken leg, you know what I'm saying? Totally, everything totally changes now, so.
That, and then her going back to work now, she don't have to deal with me as much. So probably helps a little.
That helps too. Does that help, Gracie?
Not dealing with me as much.
She's like, maybe. Oh man, looking good, looking good. So now I don't know what we're gonna do here, man. I think we're just gonna have to maybe jump it off. I know it's not good to run jumper cables to motorcycles though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
and I don't even know if it'll stay running after you jump it. It might not.
Nah, it's not. It won't stay running. Yeah, it won't stay running. But I would like to get it running. The only thing is, I don't want to run it for a quick second and then turn it off, because that's not good either. I'd like to be able to run it and run it for a while. Maybe if we just stick the battery back in there, put the cables on it instead of hooking them. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? If we hook them straight to the cables or if we hook them to the battery. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do with it. But let's drain the tank, dude. Let's pour the gas out of here and see what that's gonna look like. All right, so we're pumping this thing out, and that's what the gas looks like. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't smell bad either. Not real bad. So we're gonna continue doing this, pumping this shit out of here, and then and we'll go from there. All right, so now we got all the gas drained out of it. Put the tank back on, but we got the center console back on, or the dash back on. Speakers off. I guess we should put the front covers back on, the plastic pieces on the side, and then this thing I'm gonna have to reattach later as well. This is just a USB charging port that we put on there for mellow. Alright, so that's good there. That's good there.
Just need to put this cover back on, and then you want to leave the seats off till you get the battery?
Yeah, we'll leave the seats off. I think what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna try to jump it and just get it running for a little bit. See what it does. Alright, so we're gonna try the jumper now. And I don't need a bunch of comments telling me you can't jump a motorcycle off of a car. I really don't care, okay? This is what we're gonna do. Just to see how good it's gonna run. We put fuel in it, put a little bit of that stabilizer in there. Oil is good, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and give her a crank. You ready?
Yep.
Let's see if what happens. On. Fuel pump kicked on. What happened?
Nah, it's just been moved.
Oh. In neutral. Oh God. She's going. She's running, Bubbas.
Make sure they don't start getting hot.
Yeah. 11,267 miles. Not even 12,000 miles, bro. It sounds good though, huh?
Yeah.
Don't feel like I got an exhaust leak. Stanky, but look, babe.
I know, I heard it, and I was like, what? There you go.
We just need a battery so we can ride it around and burn that shit out, fill it up with new fuel again, burn it out some more. But I'm not gonna let you ride it until we get tires swapped out. I'm buy new tires.
I was gonna ride it to the hill country next week.
I don't think so. No, ma'am. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so I think we're gonna try to go buy a battery, put it in there, and then just ride it around for a little bit, clear it out, and then I gotta do some detailing on it. But the next video we're gonna do is the oil change on it, check the gear oil because it's shaft driven, and then check the air filter. What?
And then go trade it in.
What are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get the new man.
The fuck? Whatever, dude. The oil filter, and check the gear oil, and then probably change the air, or check the air filter, make sure it's good, and then polish her all up, man, and let Mello ride it around a little bit, not far because I don't trust the tires. And then that's just a little update for Bubba's, huh? So appreciate you coming, man, helping me out, knocking this shit out. We'll do another update video later on, maybe after the prosthetic comes in. Yeah. And then that way we can show everybody what you ended up getting. Appreciate it. And until next time, until the next little video on the Boulevard, we'll see you. So much love, much respect. Knuckles out. I'm punching you, look. Bubba, look. I'm punching you. See ya.